All right, so how's everyone doing? So, what makes this Telecaster very, very special to me? Um, it's kind of what I did to change it a little bit. So, I think that even if you buy a high end guitar, it's incumbent upon you to make it play like as best as possible. And best is subjective. It depends upon the strings you want, the pickups you want, whatever it is that you want within reason. And it's personal reasons, not what other people think about this. So, this is a Fender American Original 60s Tele. I typically would probably never buy a 60s Tele because I hate thin necks. But for whatever reason, this does not have a thin neck. It actually has almost like a 50s neck. Don't ask me. I did talk to a buddy of mine. He said that Leo Fender was always very cheap. So at least the early 60s Strats that were built, there were probably some 50s necks left over and they ended up on that. So anyway, the neck makes it special to me. It's actually very, very good. Once I played it, I said, oh my God, this is not a thin neck. It's not a thin 60s neck whatsoever. So other things I've done to it, three things that have made it really, really a much better guitar, in my opinion, the sound that I like. For starters, it came with steel saddles. My luthier changed that to brass saddles, which gives this Tele a little bit warmer sound. And that's the one thing. Second thing that he did was he changed the pickup. So you'd ask, well, why did you buy custom Tele and spent all this money just to change the pickups? Some people like that 64. I think it's a 64 or 61 single coil pickups that it came with. I didn't like it. It was just too thin and too bright for me. The best single coil pickups I ever played used to be on an Iconic that I own, and they were the Lindy Fralins, and this is what's on here right now. So it gets a nice warm jazz tone. So these are Lindy Fralin Blues Specials on that. So that gets it. The third thing I did to soup up this thing is I'd never done this, and I read about it. I have a four-way switch. Some of you probably have it. So right here, I've got it on the third. The first one actually makes it sound a little bit like a humbucker. It doesn't sound like a humbucker. It's in a series, I guess, as opposed to parallel. And so this would be it in that first top position. Versus back to this. It actually, you might not be able to hear it. It actually boosts the volume up. I still prefer um, that not engaged. So basically, when it's in this position, it has both of these pickup, both the neck and the bridge pickup, but I believe in series. I may have it backwards, but don't hate me for that. Let's just put it that way. And then when it's here, it's just the neck by itself. Becomes like a regular telly, and then right here, it's just the neck and the bridge. And then right here, it's just a bridge. And that's the other thing. The reason I like this is that this is one of the sweet. I'm not a bridge pickup player. I never have been, never will be. But I like messing around with it from time to time. There you have it. So it's a nice bridge. I'm gonna play it a little bit more. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. So there you have it. Yeah, I really like it. And of course, the neck. I talked about the shape of the neck. I don't know. I don't get into D and C shape like that. It's just a nice neck, and it's rosewood. I've come to the conclusion I probably like rosewood a little bit better than maple. It's just because it's a warmer, dark sound and all that. And then, so this meets the standard of a very, very good telly that I have spruced up or made it a little bit more amenable to my style of playing, which is basically more jazz. And that is it. You might like country, you might like rock. Just set something up, make it worthwhile, and make it true to yourself, and make it something that's going to help you play a little bit better. So there you have it. And as usual, practice, practice, and practice some more.